Good afternoon, my crafty friends. How are you today? Okay, so today is Wednesday, December 7th, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. So my name is Judy Menlove, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Markham, Ontario, Canada. Okay, so having said all that, just give me a minute. I'm going to see if I can get this to show up on my iPad. So let's see what we've got. Okay, now that showed up so easy. Normally it takes me 5 minutes to get it to show up. But anyways, it came up really easy. So I just want to thank you so much for joining me today. I do appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule, especially this time of year with Christmas just around the corner. So what do I got today? Let me see. All right, so the clearance rack is still going strong on stampinup.ca. And the last chance products that are discounted as well are still going strong. So there's still quite a bit left. So, and like I said, the discounts are incredible. So you might want to go on and see if there's anything that you want, because like I said, it's up to 60% off. So you should have a look. All right, so what else? Oh, I have my new mini catalog. Starts in January. I can't show you the inside until January 5th, but that's what the new catalog will look like. And also, starting in January, for the month of January, February, we're having celebration. So here's my celebration brochure. But again, I'm not allowed to open it. We're Stampin' Up! Rules. So I can't show you anything in there either, but it's coming. So you know that it's coming. If you need a catalog or would like a catalog and you're in Canada, just reach out to me and I can get one to you. All right. What else do I have? Actually, I think that's it. So I have, yeah, I think that's it. There you go. I got nothing today. Okay. So I guess we'll get started. I'm going to turn the camera down. Hopefully I will do it right today. I won't disconnect. I won't call Siri up. Anyways, all right. So bear with me for a minute while I try and do this. All right. Hang on one second, people. Just gonna see if I can get this to... I don't know, you know, when I look at it, no, I want it down a little bit lower. When I look at it before I go live, it's perfect. But then when you get into, no, it's still not right. There. When you get into, oh, what is that I'm trying to say? When you get into the Facebook Live, the photo changes. So, okay, so I'm going to be way down. Yeah, that is not going to work for me. So, hang on. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to move this. Let's just try. Maybe I'll just move it up a little bit. At some point, I'm actually going to figure this out one day. I don't know when that's going to be, but one day I might actually figure it out. There, how's that? Can we stay there? There. Okay, that's better. Oh, so much better. Okay, see, and even when I look at my iPad versus when I look at my phone, it's different. Okay, so today we're going to do the floating element cards. So I watched Tamara Bertram, who is a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada. Oh, hi, Jean. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you taking the time. So this is basically her card that I copied, although I did emboss it and changed it up a little bit. Okay, but it's very similar to hers. And then I thought, okay, well, these little squares or these little lines, I'm going to put that light on here. These little lines were kind of, I don't know, maybe a little too narrow. So, and actually what I did with this, you probably can't see it that well on camera, but it fell on the floor and I ran over it with my chair. So it's pretty much garbage, but anyways. So then I tried this one, And I made the stripes a little bit wider. These were done at 1/4 inch, and these were done at 3/8. And I have to admit, I like the 3/8 better, but this one I put too close together. So you see, so far I'm at 0. And then I made this one that I really do like. So these again are 3/8 of an inch, and I space them further apart. So anyway, so I'm going to try and do this one today, and hopefully it will turn out. We'll see, right? You just never know. Okay. All right, so I'm going to start with a, oh, you like the glitter one? Yeah, I know. See, I like that too. So the glitter one, just to let you know, the glitter one was, just a minute, it's on the floor here and I'll tell you. It's the evergreen and the gold and the very vanilla are from the Glimmer Specialty pack that I think is in the Christmas catalog. And the red was from the red and white glimmer that I think was also in the Christmas catalog. But unfortunately, the red and the white are no longer available. So, but you may have some red glimmer paper somewhere. So you can do that. Oh, and this little guy here, this came from the Perfect Plants dies. So it was this one here. So it's actually kind of like a small pot, but, or this one, the same thing. So anyways, I used that and put that on there. I don't remember, somebody I watched use that, so I thought, well, that works well. Unfortunately, I don't remember who it was. So, all right, Mary, thanks for joining me today. Okay, so we're gonna do this one. So I have a 3x3 piece of paper here, and I have a piece of adhesive sheet because I didn't want to, first of all, you can't really, you know, I'm getting ahead of myself. Hang on, people. Okay, I have a piece of window sheet here. So this is, I think, 3 1/4. 3 1/2. It's 3 1/2 by 3 1/2, but you could probably get away with 3 1/4. Okay, so you can't really glue the strips onto the window sheet. They just kind of slide everywhere. So I tried to use the tape runner, and I don't know what it is. I just had such a hard time. I thought, oh, forget it. So I'm just going to do, I'm just going to use the adhesive sheet, and then I don't have to deal with it later. So I'm just going to peel this back a little bit. I'll peel it all off. And we'll put that on like that. Oh, you know what? Oh, geez, you know what? See, I told you this. I put the wrong piece on. Some days, you know, makes me wonder how I even survive. Okay, so this is what I want to do. Okay, and somehow I'm way back here again. Now, how did that happen? This fell. All right, hang on a second. Let me just put this on. Okay. So I'm just going to do that and peel this off. There we go. All right, let me, this, I didn't have this tightened enough, so it kind of fell. Sorry about that. There. That should be better. There. Okay, is that better, Jean? Thank you for telling me. Sometimes I think Zoom is better because then at least you can talk to me. Okay. Okay, so now you need your trimmer. And we're going to cut this in 3/8 of an inch, I said. Now, you're going to have to make sure that you line it up in the order you take it off. It won't matter. With this one, it didn't matter because I just did what I wanted. But this one, you kind of want it to go in a pattern. you want it to match up, right? Like they've got these little berries here, so you want them to match up. Actually, they're not berries, they're whatever they are. Okay, so 3/8 of an inch. I bet I cut this wrong too. You know how some days you just know things aren't going to go your way? Okay, so we're going to start with 3/8 of an inch. And we're going to cut that. And we'll just put that over here. And then we'll do 3/8 of an inch. I think I need 6 or 7. So we'll do however many I can get out of here. And this is 3. And again, 3/8 of an inch. That's 4. And 3/8 of an inch. 5. I'm scrunching my paper all up here. 5 and 3/8 of an inch. Oh, that was interesting. And we'll do one more just in case. 3/8 of an inch. And then this piece can just go away. Okay, and that's that for now. And then I'm going to get rid of this. I don't need this right now. So I'm going to kind of line up my window sheet here. So that, because I can't even glue straight. So can you imagine me doing this? And I'm just going to take a piece of the tape and tape it down there. And I'll take a little piece and tape it down up here in this corner. Okay. All right, so we want to start with, now I've left a little piece at the top here so I can peel this paper, the adhesive tape off. Maybe. There we go. Yeah. Okay. So, you know what? I don't think I can do it that way. I have to go down this way. This pattern can go either way, so it doesn't really matter, but I can visualize better this way. So I'm going to line this up as best I can on this line. So that's 1. If you don't have the adhesive sheets, you can still use the tape runner. I really don't recommend the glue. But if that's all you have, you can try that. Okay, now I can't really see that well, but because it's too far away for me, I don't know, I think that's pretty good. And then number 3. Da, 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 da. See, already I turned this around, I mixed it up. I think it goes this way. Let's see. Yep, it goes that way. Excuse me. So maybe like that. Hopefully I'm still pretty straight. And then we'll do the next one. Oh, they keep sticking to me. I think this one goes this way. Yeah, every time I pick them up, I turn it. Yep. Okay, about there like that. And this one. Yeah, let me just turn that around. Doesn't seem to be matching up that well. That's better. I'm sure by the time I finish, it's going to be all crooked, but... Oh, this one's got 2 pieces on it. Oh, oh no, 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 no. Okay, I don't think it goes this way because there's no berries to join. So it goes this way. And goes over there. And last but not least, we'll put this one on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 7. Just gonna put that down there. And we'll put this one on. There we go. Okay. So now just gonna go back and tell you. So for this one, it has a fancy edge on it. And I use the Stylish Shapes, but I decided I don't really need that. So I'm just going to use the layering circles. And I'm going to use this one, which I think is the second largest. Yeah, this is the second largest I'm using. So just so you know, it measures approximately just over 2.5 inches, almost 2 3/4 inches, but not quite. So I'm going to run this through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Kind of like that. And I think I'm just going to tack this down here to make sure I get it all. Oh, that looks good. Okay, I'll be right back. So feel free to talk amongst yourselves. Okay. Now, when I did the, when I used the other one, the Stylish Shapes die, I had to go through 3 or 4 times and it still didn't cut very well. So this one cuts really easily. And there we go. Okay. I have a little bit of tape on here. There we go. All right, so now where is my... Okay, so I have a base card of thick basic white, and it is 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. Okay, so now I need your help, people, because I can't decide. So I'm going to put a piece of colored cardstock here, and then I'm going to put white on top, and then I'm going to put this on. So my question is, do we want Evening Evergreen? So we have green. Or we have Cherry Cobbler. Because seriously, I can't decide. Cherry Cobbler? Or do we want Shade of Spruce, which I think is probably the color of the centers of these poinsettias. But I don't think I really like the Shade of Spruce. So what do you guys think? We have Shade of Spruce or the Cherry Cobbler. Like that. Or, oh, excuse me. I have a tickle in my throat. Or the Evening Evergreen. What do you think? Anybody want to comment? No, nobody cares? Nobody cares, really? Cheryl likes the red. Jane likes the green. See, this is what happens when you ask, right? You get different things. Okay, so Mary, you're going to have to be the tiebreaker. Do you want green or red? Oh, Shirley likes the green too. I don't think Shirley really cares. Either one. Okay, so this one shows the green here, and this one shows the Cherry Cobbler. So either or. All right, we'll go with the green then. Really, I couldn't decide. Excuse me. Okay, so now my next question before I do the next step is, I wanted to emboss this white sheet. So do I want to do it in the Merry Melody? Or this one was actually done in the Very Vanilla, so it doesn't show up as well. Or the Whimsical Woodland. I don't know, can you guys see that? Whimsical Woodland is a bunch of trees, and the Merry Melody is a bunch of music. So what do you think? Trees or music? And again, remember, this one is white and this one's very vanilla. Jean changed her mind, red. Oh, geez, Jean. Trees, you want to do the trees? Let's see the green, let's see the red. Okay, we want to do red now. All right. They're both very pretty, I have to admit. All right, Jean says the trees. Anybody else? Okay, we'll do the trees. Too late. Anybody hasn't commented? Too late. All right. Let me put the trees in and talk amongst yourselves. I will be right back. I'm just going to run this through the Stampin' Up! Cut and Emboss machine. And we'll feed this through. How are you guys coming with your Christmas shopping? Are you all done? Okay, and there's the trees. Shows up much better on the white. Eh? Look at the difference. Well, I think it shows up better anyways. All right, so anybody finished their Christmas shopping? Okay. All right, so the next step on this is you're going to take your adhesive, not your adhesive, your, what are these called? Foam adhesive strips. If you don't have these, you really need them. I used them last week too for the shaker cards. Okay. And then we're just going to put them on the back. Let me get my scissors here. Jean's never done until the last minute. Somehow that doesn't really surprise me, Jean. Okay. So then we're just going to put that on there. You could maybe use your dimensionals, but this is easier. And I'm just guesstimating the size here, so. And you probably don't need to put it on every piece, but you know me. I love to use all my dimensionals, so I like to make sure everything sticks well. So I'm putting mine on every piece, on every strip here. I'm not going to bother to do, well, maybe I will. Let's take this little piece here and just put a little piece on. Da-da! And a little piece on the bottom. There we go. Okay. Now I think actually what I'll do is glue this on. I got a piece of glue on there too. I need my bone folder. Wonder where that is. Here it is. Good grief, Judy. What does that mean? That I'm not surprised? Okay, so I don't even have my house decorated yet. We put the tree up yesterday, and that's it. It's a naked tree in my living room. My grandkids are coming over tonight. We're babysitting. So I'm going to see if they will decorate the tree. I will guide them towards. Last time they did it. They were a couple years younger, or maybe it was last year. I can't remember now. And yeah, every time they put something on, it fell off. So I don't think they quite grasp the situation that you have to make sure it's adhered to the branch before you can let go. So anyway, so we'll see how that goes this year. Oh, that's why she's talking too many dimensionals. Yes. Well, you know what? Like I said, I have had cards gotten squished in the mail, so I like to make sure they're not going to get squished, that when my recipient gets it, it's still going to be the way it should be. So that's the reason I use a lot of dimensionals. Okay. Yeah, this one's all kind of, look at that, it's in 2 pieces. Okay, let me just peel these off. Now, you don't have to make it a circle. You can make it a square. You could make it a rectangle. I've seen some that are totally long like that. So you could do that also. This was, there we go. All right, so I'm going to put mine this way. And I've already cut out the leaf here. I cut this from the Holly Berry dies, and I used the large one. Okay, so I really would like this in the middle, but I want to make sure that this will still, it might have to go over to one side a little bit. All right, so maybe like that. And if it's not straight, I don't really care. Yeah, that's a bit better. I've left a little more room there. Still not as much as I would have liked. Still not as much as this. But anyways, actually, I don't think I left much more than I did on this one. So anyways, that's that. Let me put, I'm just going to put some glue on this. Hopefully it won't come out too fast, if it comes out at all. I'm not going to pop the other side up with dimensionals. I'm just hoping that the glue will adhere to the whole thing. Because the dimensionals are a different height than the foam. The dimensionals are a little bit shorter than the foam. So we'll just put that on there like that. And then I'm going to use the Merry Christmas stamp from the Brightest Glow stamp set. Okay, I seem to be getting off camera again. I don't know why, but anyways. Too much dimensional pieces. Well, you know. Okay. And I've got a scrap piece of paper here. Just going to bring my mat in so I can stamp on something. And I'm going to stamp in the Cherry Cobbler because that's the color we picked for the background. And I'm going to cut this out, so there we go. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Okay, and then to cut it out, I'm going to use the stitch rectangles, and I'm going to use these ones here. I'm using the second largest one. Okay, so these are more, they don't fit in this part of the rectangle. They're in the other section. Okay, so I want it to just kind of fit. So I don't want it centered like that. I want to kind of chop it off, kind of like this. Okay, so I'm just going to put that there and take this little piece here. And then I'm going to cut it all the way through. I will be back in a second. I have to reset this. All right. So who's cooking Christmas dinner and having the family over? And how many people are you having? Oops, I always find that very interesting. Okay. All right, so I want to cut it off here. So I'm just gonna move this back over here a little bit. Hopefully you can kind of see what I'm doing. And I'm just kind of lining it back up in the grooves. You can kind of feel where you can tell that it's kind of back in the grooves. So I'm just gonna put that back there like that and cut that off. And hopefully it worked. So pull this back off. And there's that little piece there. And now we have just a nice little small sentiment. Okay, and I'm just going to put dimensionals on that. And I won't put 10 on, Jean. I'll just put a few, okay? Just to, you know, because you get upset. So I was going to put 3 on. Normally I would put 5. I know, I keep Stampin' Up! In business with just the dimensionals. All right. I think I want to, do I want to move that over? It's not centered, but yeah, I think I can move it over a little bit. Maybe to there. There, that looks good. All right, and then last but not least, sorry, I'm over again. Jean's going to her son's for dinner. Wow. Certainly takes the stress off me. Okay, so I haven't told you guys, I don't think. My son, my oldest son, finally, after 2.5 years of looking, finally bought a house. So he had a house and then he got divorced. So anyways, he met this other girl and he already had a house and she had a house. So he sold his house and moved in with her. And then they've been looking for 2.5 years. Anyways, they finally had found a house. It was all rushed and they took possession November 30th. So it needs a bit of work. So they're doing some renovations. And I'm hoping that next year, I'm hoping this will be the last year that I have to have Christmas dinner. I'm hoping next year they have a great big house. So I'm hoping next year that they will do that and have Christmas dinner. So that would be wonderful if I didn't have to do it anymore. Anyways, all right, these are the gold adhesive back swirls that were available while supplies last. Unfortunately, they are all gone now. But I'm still going to use them because I have 4 packs and I really like them. So we're still going to use them. I like them because they're flat. So they're easier to mail. And you know what? No, I'm not going to put one there because it's going to be, if I mail it, where do I want to put this one? Let's put it here, right there. No, right there. All right. Okay, and that is the card. Actually, it took a bit longer than I thought because, I don't know, maybe I yip-yapped. Anyways, so there's the card that we made today. Oh, Rose is late. She had to get the boys off the bus. Oh, God, they're home already? Wow, time flies when you're having fun. Anyways, okay, so, but if you like this one better, you can make that one. I kind of wish, again, I had left more space. For some reason, I can't seem to leave the space on this one, but I can on that one. So, anyways, give it a try. All you need is the window sheet. If you don't have a window sheet, you can always use something that comes with the with the stamp sets, there's the photopolymer stamp sets, there's always a piece of, you know, like plastic in there. So you can always use that as well. I don't know, I'm still way off camera here. Yeah, so anyways, like I said, it's pretty simple. So yeah, give it a try. And if you do it, post it in Judy's paper crafting community. I'd like to see what you've done. So anyways, okay, we're done. Hopefully I will, I seems to me I had something else to say, but I don't know what it was. So I guess we'll save it for next week. Let's see if I can remember what it was. So have a great week, people. And thanks again so much for joining me today. And I will see you next Wednesday at 3 o'clock. All right. Talk to you later, guys. Bye now.